Do you think the use of this word treason is appropriate?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
And no, when it filters down through the press and then through to the grassroots, they're going to use that to fuel it. I think we're at a very, very, very dangerous point in our politics. I think it's very historical. I think when David Cameron gave the warning for World War III, he wasn't too far off the mark. I know you call that fake news, but if you look at what's happening this weekend, for example, you've got the political tension. You've got the passions running high with both the RAF centenary and also the English football. Whether they lose or whether they win, they're still going to be high. You've got a summer heat wave, which is traditionally when riots are spilled out onto the streets. You've got counter demonstrations against Trump. And it's going to be an absolute flashpoint, and we need to be so careful with the language that we're using or promoting.
But Ian, here's the interesting point. Here's the interesting point, right? The interesting point is the people that are using very strong language are middle class, Middle England, Daily Telegraph readers. Something must have gone very badly wrong, Ian, I would suggest, in the trust between people and their rulers for this to have happened.
Clearly something's gone very wrong. I think if you look at the bigger picture, it's to do with the weaponization of information coming from Russia, from Putin. And I think it's been, I wouldn't use the word collusion, I think that's a bit strong, but I think parties who have all had aligned interests. So Putin's objective overall is to destabilize Europe, destroy NATO, destroy the EU, create chaos, and then roll west.
Well, I think Mr. Juncker's destroying NATO by telling people that they only need to pay 1% and they can join a European army. So I think he's having more effect there. But if there is collusion, Ian, and there's no evidence of any significant input from Putin or Russia in the British referendum or indeed the American election. There's none. There's a whole raft of conspiracy theorists out there, but there's none. But is there collusion between Theresa May's government and Mr. Barnier's European Commission to try and soften down Brexit to a level where it's unrecognisable?
No, I don't think so. I think it's part and parcel of being next door to Europe. We've been next door to Europe thousands of years.
So would you overturn the referendum result?
Say again, sorry?
Would you overturn the referendum result?
Oh, absolutely, without a shadow of a doubt.
Fine. No, that's fine. So you're probably, Lord MallochBrown, who is Soros's big man here in the United Kingdom, Lord MallochBrown, one of the biggest, strongest Remainers in Britain, praised the Prime Minister for her Chequers deal. Do you praise her too?
Oh, absolutely, of course I do. She's a hero. She's got everyone attacking her, including you, and I think it's highly irresponsible. I think you personally are going to take a lot of responsibility for the potential ensuing flashpoint, which will happen over the weekend. And it, Nigel.
No, I don't know it, Ian. There isn't going to be a flashpoint, but there is a lot of anger out there. I will agree with you on that. There is a big division that is opening up in this country.